Here we meet again. It's by the grace of God. God gave us great opportunity to meet all of us here. So here's clear and examine the introduction to Indian economy. We're gonna study the Indian economy is one of the largest and fastest growing economies in the world. It is a mixed economy combining features of both capitalism and socialism, where both the public sector and the private sector plays significant roles in economic development. Right? Here, the Union budget in 2021 to 2022, India's first paperless budget. So it's really important that this is India's first paperless budget at what time during 2021 to 2022. So you should remember that. And in 1955, the Citizenship Act was passed for the first time in India. So we had few. You need to remember the time when uh, when Citizenship Act was passed for the first time in India. Then you have to remember that 1955, 1955. In 1955, the Citizenship Act for Citizenship Act was passed for the first time in India, and the Union Minister is chairperson of the Union Finance Minister is the chairperson of the Goods and Service Tax Council. So here the question might come on here: who is the chairperson of Goods and Service Tax Council? So the answer is the Union Finance Minister is the chairperson of Goods, Goods and Service Tax Council. Okay? The term Industrial Revolution was first used by Arnold Toynbee, who used the term industrial revolution for the first time. Then the answer is Arnold Toynbee used the term industrial revolution for the first time. Okay, and the Bombay Plan. Now we call it Mumbai before it was Bombay. Okay, the Bombay Plan. The idea of planning in independent India was drawn from the uh, by the from or by the using Bombay Plan. The idea of planning in independent India was drawn from it. Okay, let's say about this. The Indian economy is one of the largest and fastest growing economies in the world. It is a mixed economy combining features of both capitalism and socialism, where both the public sector and private sector play significant roles in in economic development. Historically, India had an agrarian economy, but after the independence in 1947, it adopted a planned development approach with 5-year plans focusing on industrialization, self-reliance, and social justice. The turning point came in 1991, so remember this time. The turning point came in 1991 when economic liberalization, privatization, and globalization (LPG) reforms is transforming India into a more open and market-driven economy. Today, India is the fifth largest economy in the world by nominal GDP and third largest by purchasing power parity (PPP). The economy is broadly divided into three sectors: primary sector, agriculture, forestry, fisheries, and mining; and secondary sector, industry and manufacturing; and tertiary sector, services like IT, banking, trade, transport, and communication. Service sector is the largest contributor to GDP, gross domestic product. Okay, while agriculture remains the main source of livelihood for a large share of the population. India's economy is also characterized by a large informal sector, demographic dividend, rapid urbanization, and digital transformation too. Okay, I'll not take a long time. I think I do a very long time in this case. In short, the Indian economy reflects a blend of tradition and modernity, facing challenges like poverty, unemployment, inequality, and inflation, while also showcasing strengths in IT, entrepreneurship, infrastructure, and global trade. I took a long time. You have to understand me since about the Indian economy, and I what in which situation we uh, are actually our economy was dependent. Like what actually is Indian economy? So the introduction part is very useful and very informative for all of us, I think. Okay, let's move on. Indian economy for competitive exams complete guide. It's a complete guide. You must rely on this channel. So please like and share it, and please watch it with your notebook ready. And well, watching our knowledge, you must be in a very sincere mood and watch with with open-minded and with a notebook so that you can read and write down the most important things like the facts and figures, right? Pradhan Mantri Society scheme is targeted to street vendors. Which scheme is targeted to street vendors? Then the answer is idea of rurbanization. Okay? The audit report of the Comptroller and the Auditor General of India is examined by Public Accounts Committee. The first industrial policy resolution was taken in 1948. So you must write down, okay? When was the first policy industrial policy resolution taken? Then the answer would be 1948. So you have to write down the things, and open market operation of Reserve Bank of India refers to trading in securities. Right? So about this year, the Indian economy is the fifth largest in the world by nominal GDP and third largest by GDP, as we already mentioned that purchasing power. It is a mixed economy. Mixed economy. Who mixed where both public sector and private sectors, so they play vital roles too. After after independence in 1947, India adopted a plan of development strategy with 5-year plans. The major shift came in 1991, as we have already written and read out that. Please do write down, okay? When economic reforms introduce liberalization, privatization, lead and globalization, as we have already known, LPG, leading to rapid growth and integration with the global market. The economy is divided into three sectors: primary, secondary, tertiary. In primary, agriculture still the main source of livelihood. Secondary industry includes manufacturing and construction. In the tertiary services, the largest contributor to GDP, led by IT, trade, banking, and communication services. Indian economy is marked by demographic advantage, digital growth, and a rising middle class, but it also faces challenges such as poverty, unemployment, inflation, and income inequality. Overall, the Indian economy is a blend of tradition and modern growth, moving steadily towards becoming a global economic power. So I think everything is clear, neat, and superb. We are reading out the most important thing that we have to note down. 1991 and LPG and Triple P, and here Pradhan Mantri Swandi schemes is targeted to street vendors and idea of urbanization was elaborated by G.S. Guri. The audit report of the Comptroller and Auditor General of India is examined by Public Accounts Committee, and the first industrial policy resolution was taken in 1948, right? Open market operation of RBI refers to trading in securities. Very clear that we can move on. I'm not going to take so much time. The new definition of fiscal deficit was suggested by Chakrabarty Committee. I think it's clear that the first bank managed by Indian was Old Bank, which bank was managed by Indian firstly. Then the answer is Old Bank. Okay, this guy's unemployment refers to more persons employed for a job which a few can accomplish. Overpopulated. In this case, For instance, that Lexus company is there, so they employed that 7 persons, but actually their office manual or like their job is for 7 persons they are employed that, but actually they need was only 3 persons. That we call that disguise unemployment. Okay, let's go to the next topic. Investor protection fund was established by stock exchange. It's usually limited liability, unlimited liability. Okay, limited liability is available in the kind of business organization called company. Limited liability is available in the kind of business organization called company. We know that. I'm gonna take short time for discussing Indian economy in key points like type mixed economy, public plus private. With wait, take this time is that I want you to note down. Okay, take out your notebook and who what I'm gonna to read out what I'm gonna say about Indian economy. So the important things you can note down for your future for your forthcoming examinations or any examinations. Okay. Uh, in Indian economy, yeah, in a short hundred, each type is mixed economy. That is public plus private sector, public and private sector Indian economy, and ranked fifth largest by GDP, gross domestic product, and nominal third by PPP, purchasing power parity. Okay, triple P. And sectors primary agriculture 18% GDP, 40% workforce. Secondary industry and manufacturing. You should remember that, okay? And tertiary services largest contributor to GDP. Tertiary services it is largest contributor to gross domestic product. Major reforms. Okay, major reforms in 1991 LPG reforms. What is LPG? LPG means liberalization, privatization, globalization. Okay, and planning. Earlier 5-year plans, now nitty year since 2015. And the key features: demographic dividend, large informal sector, rapid digital growth. Okay, and challenges here: poverty, unemployment, inflation, inequality, rural distress. Strengths: IT and services sector, strong agriculture base, global trade potential. So I think it's very useful and it's very important that so I hope that down well I'm saying did I mean well teaching you regarding the topic we focusing we go beyond that, but it's useful for you. That's why I'm taking a bit long time. Okay, you have to understand that. Indian can be the 2025 one-stop preparation for all competitive examinations. As I already pointed out or have been said that this channel is completely reliable and it's free of cost. You can watch. Please, while watching, don't skip even 1 second. Okay, it is very important. Uh, well, we pointed out beyond that we are teaching. What I who told you that also you have to note down. That's why I told you to take out your notebooks and pen. Okay, let's move on. Ministry of Finance is the controlling authority of government expenditure. Ministry of Finance. Okay. Kisan Credit Card Yojana was started in 1988. Mr. Yashwant Sinha. By the export of services, India earns maximum foreign exchange. Hard currency. Foreign currency which has a tendency of quick migration. So it's very clear that we are written out, or you can see very clear that let me take a few minutes again beyond this. As we already mentioned that mix economy, public and private sector in global rank, fifth in GDP and nominal in third in GDP in P and triple P, and main sectors primary, secondary and tertiary services largest GDP contributor and reforms in 1991 LPG. We already know that so LPG 1991. Okay, and planning body Niti Aayog since 2015 replaced Planning Commission in 2015 and strengths in IT and services, demographic dividend, and agriculture base, and challenges that poverty, unemployment, inflation, inequality. I hope it's clear. I'll take a few minutes. Please read. It's really important. Well, watching this and read, I'll be repeat that. Please watch and read. As we already mentioned, Indian economy was a type of economy mix public and private sector, and GDP rank fifth nominal, third triple P, purchasing power parity, currency Indian rupee, managed by Reserve Bank of India, economic structure. Here, please take a look and read out. Well, you read out. It's gonna teach you a bit about what we have already told, said, sectors of economy, primary agriculture, 18%, gross domestic product, good 40% workforce and secondary industry and manufacturing, and the third one tertiary tertiary services, largest share in GDP. Or in the sectors of India, sectors of Indian economy, there are three sectors: primary, secondary, and tertiary. So tertiary is services, and they are the largest contributor to GDP. Okay, service sector, IT, banking, trade, communication, India's growth driver. The India's growth driver. Niti Aayog established 2015, replaced Planning Commission. In Niti Aayog, chairperson is Prime Minister. Finance Commission every 5 years distributes taxes between center and state. Reserve Bank of India, RBI Central Bank, controls monetary policy, and SEBI regulates stock market. And major reforms 1981, please note down. LPG reforms, liberalization, privatization, and globalization. Here, economic turning point, GST 2017, One Nation, One Tax. Demonetization 2016 to curb black money. Here, important indicators: GDP measures total output, and GNP, gross national product, and NNP, net national product, is income measures. Inflation measured by CPI, retail, and WPI, wholesale. Unemployment types: disguise, seasonal, structural, cyclical unemployment. Poverty line measured by Tendulkar Committee, Rangarajan Committee. Okay. Agriculture, backbone of rural economy, largest employer, green revolution, white revolution, blue revolution, boosted food, milk and fish production, industries, MSME, Make in India, Startup India, focus on manufacturing and current features, large infrastructure, demographic dividend, young population, digital economy, UBI, other, fintech, urbanization and global trade growth. Challenges: poverty and unemployment, already pointed out, inequality, inflation and fiscal deficit, rural distress, and dependence on monsoon. If you master these points, you'll be able to handle MCQs, descriptive answers, and interviews on the Indian economy. Okay? So please be sincere while I'm teaching you or while you watching this channel. Be sincere and with all your heart and with all open minded. So keep notes and pen and be ready to point it out an important one. Okay, so please do join my channel and share to others uh, whom you love ones or your near and dear ones, and to the strangers too, those who are preparing for any kinds of examination, all types of examination, all types of competitive examinations. Then this is my channel is very useful. I provided very good material which repeatedly come in the examinations and previous year's questions, and I tried my level best, and I have a lots of experience in mentoring and from through my mentoring, let's say through my mentoring and through my consulting, many had success in UPSC or state level public service commission. They send me a letter that through my mentoring in channel or in like I provide online class too. So through that they got success in SSC, UPSC, or state level public service commission, or banking, or what railways, or railway recruitment board. Many hit achievement. So you too can do that. You too can be successful, and you too can be like that. Okay, like them. So to be successful and to get achievement, please work hard, and most of your time did watch my channel and read useful books. Don't read too much book. If you read too much books, you will end up in confusing only. So read one book in one subject. Okay? If you read too much, you will end up in confusing. That's useless. So watch my channel, then I'll tell you which books to read too. Okay? Take a look here. They're very important ones. I'll not go and change it. I'll let you read this. I'll give you take. I'll give you time to read. It's very important. In my channel, we'll complete all syllabus for all types of examinations. Please do comments or feedback so that we can know that in which subject you are weak and in which subject you are strong, and what you need actually. We don't know that. If you don't say that, how come we know? So you have to express. You have to express your weakness. Your in which subject you are very weak, and you want me to explain, or you want me to teach you like that. Okay? Okay. So here, as written here, please do watch and share to your near and dear ones, and share to your friends, share to anybody uh, who are going to give an exams, competitive exams, any competitive exams from Group A to Group D level, and government and private sectors, any competitive exams. It is very useful channel for all types of competitive examinations. This way I'm repeating several times. Okay, so that's all for this time. I'm gonna miss you all, since at the same time we don't see each other anyway. I'm gonna miss you all. So you give me feedback too, okay? So and then don't forget to share, and do remember that while watching all my videos, keep pen and notebook at your notebook, and be ready to point it out which one is important, which one is not important, unimportant, then it can be very useful to okay. But, thanks so much for being kind and um, watching my channel and for everything. I'm really thankful. And okay, take care and work hard, study hard, and pray to God, and everything is possible with God. Love you all.